Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got two replays in the Western Alliance Era 3 Premium Heavy Tank, the Leclerc Aries prototype. Now if you do like the video, please do consider giving the video a like down below and maybe subscribing as well. We are getting very close to 7,000. We're on the push to 7k. Will be very, very nice of you. And yes, we've got the piece cells. Someone did ask for another video on the piece cells since it is currently in the store. In fact, someone asked for a video on this on the Sunjutsu, so coming right up. I've got replays for these two tanks. Two very, very enjoyable tanks. And the piece cells. This video is all about the piece cells. This tank is a solid Era 3 MBT. It's got pretty good armor, it's got pretty good mobility, it's got a damn nice gun, it's got good penetration. It's just generally a very good all-round Era 3 MBT. It does what it says on the tin. It does damage, it gets about the battlefield easily, you can penetrate pretty much everything you're going to face with either your standard or your premium. It's just a pretty damn fabulous tank. The downside to the 30B, not to the 30B, to the Leclerc Aries prototype, or the piece cells, is that it is expensive. It's 14,400 gold, which is very expensive. That's exceptionally expensive. It will make you a very good amount of credits. This tank makes big bucks. It really, really does. But it is very expensive. And at the minute, naturally as well, you were also getting the MBT 80 for free from the Season Pass. So this might be one of those that you consider at this point in time just, leaving, not bothering with. Although, that being said, the tank is very, very good. But you do get the MBT 80, which is also a pretty damn good tank as well. So, it's give and take. 14k gold is far too expensive, though, for anything in this game. I'd always say wait for discounts. I mean, you never know. They might release the unskinned Leclerc Aries prototype at some point. But you never know. But on the whole, the tank is very, very good in Era 3 because it's got the armor that you do have some sort of give. You've got, like I said, the damn nice gun, the penetration being fantastic, and the fact that the accuracy is actually pretty good as well. It's basically, if you haven't seen gameplay on this tank, it's basically the end of the Era 3 tank, the Leclerc. Oh, that poor guy! Wow. Yeah, it's basically the Leclerc, but slightly worse. So the Tetra Leclerc, but worse. That's basically what the Leclerc Aries prototype is. And it's a pretty damn nice tank. So in terms of a crew for the Leclerc Aries prototype, or the piece cells, I do run Born Leader, Rapid Reload, Sixth Sense, Situational Awareness, Clutch Braking, Deadeye, Steady Aim, Run and Gun, and Off-Road Driving. Off-Road Driving to help me hit my top speed, because I just want to help it get to that top speed if I can. The Clutch Braking to make it feel more nimble on its feet. The Steady Aim and the the Steady Aim and the Run and Gun to make the gun as better as it can be. Deadeye for the memes, because, well, I just like the ability to make damage things modules more often. You never know. Like, what happened with that 292, it increases the chance of damaging Armour by 6%. I'm always going to take that, because you never know when you pop someone's head, and it's always hilarious. But it's for the memes. You could easily drop that for Snapshot if you want to make the gun a little bit nicer on the snap, or, again, you could drop the situational awareness realistically as well if you wanted to run that instead as well, or rapid aim. Rapid aim is another one to run to make the turret traverse better. There's many different ways you could run it. That's just a template crew of what I run, because I run that on most of my French tanks just because of the machine guns for the most part as well. But yeah, so that's what I run. And then in terms of equipment for the Leclerc Aries prototype, I run the advanced loader, the traction system, and vents. Vents to make everything about the tank better if I can, because it's really, really nice to have the better DPM, have the better gun handling, all that good stuff. Traction system, because I get up to 79 kilometers an hour, and this tank does hit it. And then the advanced loader to make the DPM 10% better, as always, which is something you really want to do. So in this game so far, on Nibelberg, we've got 10.5k damage. We're on 5 kills. We ended up giving the 477A a nice little ram, and just as we were going, yes, we can get the top gun, he gets Jaguar wand, he gets ATGM'd and shut down. But it's always good when those things get out of the game anyway, because the Malo's stupid. Now there's only one tank left on the enemy team. It is the Thumper. The Thumper is going in on our Thumper, so we're just going to use our mobility to fly towards there, try and save the day, get the damage. We go for the shot on the move, but unfortunately we don't track it or pen it. We get a nice ram into his back end though, and he gets shut down by the Jaguar. And we finished the game with a really nice total there for the Leclerc Aries prototype. We finished with the epic victory, the 5 kills, 12,000 damage, 1,400 assistance, 800k credits. The ace tanker, the high caliber, the sniper, 1,925 base XP. A really nice game there for the P-Cells. P-Cells, who's buying? And that's the one thing that I do like as well. It doesn't come with the P-Cells, but it has come back with Metal Fest, the Encore, and that is the Vic Rattlehead Commander. I love the Vic Rattlehead Commander. His voice lines are amazing. Like, he is one of those that, because one of the things that I love in this game is the commanders with alternative voice lines, right? Different voice lines, essentially, to what you get normally. So, like, having Vic Rattlehead, have Vinnie Jones, Jolly Roger, you know? Even Eddie with his growling from Iron Maiden, right? So I just like that. That's something that I like, and the Vic Rattlehead is honestly so good. His voice lines are sick, and you can get that right now as well. And you're hearing that in the last replay, and I think maybe this replay too. So we're on the second map, and second replay, sorry. In the second replay, we are on this map, which is Desfall. And on Desfall, we have, as a platoon, taken the middle of the map, because the middle of the map is where we basically want to be, because you can get many, many shots across everywhere. And unfortunately, Teak there's basically got absolutely trashed by an MX-32 because he got tracked, and yeah, getting tracked in front of a machine gun is never a good time. So now we're going to put the hurt into this Jaguar 1, because the Jaguar 1 can be sneaky. I don't want the Jag to be launching shots at us with his ATGMs. That is not something we want. So I'm basically just going to keep popping shots into him until I see him fire his ATGM. If he fires that ATGM, I am going to run away. I'm going to run away screaming because I don't want it. So we get another shot into the Jag. He just has not reacted. The heavy tank below us is trying to get a shot into us, so I'm being very, very careful. Keeping my eye on that Jag at the back, though, because, again, the Jag's got unspotted. I don't want the Jaguar to go away because he's got a fast reload. He's got a very good ATGM. He does pop up, and we get the shot in to shut him down. Now I'm going to go after this MBT-70, and I didn't quite want to go off like that. I ended up fat fingering the forward button and drove straight off. But here we go. We're now here to attack this MBT-70, who is he can pen us through the lower plate, but if we angle, he might struggle because he's got low pen. He is using his new machine gun at us. The MX-32 is trying to get the shots into us as well, but there we go. We bounced the MBT-70. He will struggle because he's got, like, no pen whatsoever, the poor guy. And we're just trying to get the shots into the back end of him because we want to try and get rid of him. He does have the big alpha, which means we'd lose a lot of hit points very, very quickly. We do manage to shut down the MBT-70 there, thankfully. And now it's going after the poor MX-32, who does track us, but we shut him down. We're up to 7.2k damage with 3 kills. We've currently blocked 4.8k, but I think a lot of that was the MBT-70's machine gun. And yeah, we are going to move in now to see if we can help our team somewhere else. So there is the heavy tank behind me. I've just got to keep in mind that that heavy tank is at J7. But I want to try and move in and help my team that are being attacked on the hill. So we get a nice shot there into the Type 92. Just hoping he'll move back up into front of our gun. Looking for shots into the MBT-80. That position there that the MBT-80 is in is actually very, very awkward for us because we can't see, we can only see his track wheel, and where his tracks are, he's got that little spaced plate, which makes it really awkward. That was me being mindful there of the MBT-80, so I was keeping my eye on where that MBT-80 was, and I thought, okay, that guy's got to be coming now, right? And I had looked round, and thankfully for me, I did look round at the exact right time. So we're now putting some shots into the MBT-80, going for his lower plate, because like I said, the lower plate of the MBT-80 is the weak spot. You can also track and pen it as long as you avoid the spaced armor. We get shot in the side by whatever that heavy tank there was on our right, or that MBT. It's a 292, which is just going to absolutely butcher our armor. He's now looking at the other 292, which is like, thank you, friend. We get a nice shot through the side of him. I'm trying to hopefully set him on fire or track him. We delay the shot there, which ends up tracking that 292. He misses his shot, thank God, because that thing hurts when it hits. And we're up to 4 kills with nearly 12,000 damage so far. The MBT-80's there. We can actually pen that MBT-80's cupola if we aimed for it, but I just snapped the shot to see if I could hit it, but I couldn't. We're looking to see if there was anything up in the town, because we actually got shot from there. It's the VFM who's just shot us again. There he is, the VFM 5, because they do have 5 tanks left. We know where 4 of them are, but it's like, where's the others? We see the VFM with true vision right there. We were just keeping an eye out to see if he popped out into a position where we could shoot him. He doesn't quite make it out into another position we shoot him, though. And I'm looking at these guys thinking, right, okay, what do I want to do? We end up hitting the Leclerc in the front of the turret, but unfortunately we bounced. And it's like, right, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get close. I'm gonna get as close as I can. I can take 2 hits from these guys. I'm gonna get right up close and help this heavy tank out who's attacking these guys. We load the premium because the standard rounds are good, and we could probably go through the Type 80, no, Type 90, sorry, but I decided I wanted to make sure I was going to pen the Type 90 with the premium. Just going to make sure that we're going to get these pens. Now we're up. It's like, hello, sir. I'm going to use my gun depression, because that's the one thing that the Peace Cells has that is a little bit lacking, is that you do have 8 degrees gun depression, so you don't have 10 degrees like a fair few others, or 9 degrees, so it can be a little bit of a hindrance sometimes, but 8 degrees is still absolutely fabulous, so it's not something to worry about too much. And like I say, the 633 pen that we have on the standard AP FSDS is probably enough to go through the Type 90, but I just wanted the 700 pen AP FSDS to make sure of it. We get the shot through the lower plate of the Leopard 2A5 there, realise the VFM's looking at us a quick second, and just snap the shot in there to get the finish on the VFM 5. And finish the game with a really nice total for the Peace Cells. Finished with the victory, 7 kills, 13,600 damage, 1,186 assistance, a good amount of blocks, 7 the Western Fire medal for 7 kills, ace tank at the top gun, 2,060 base XP. A really great game for the Peace Cells. It's a great tank, it's just that it's expensive. 14,400 gold is too much, and it's in Era 3, which is not the funnest era in the universe to play. And you can get so many more tanks that are more fun for cheaper. And you do get the MBT-80 in the Season Pass as well, which is just as decent. So as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.
A great success!